Many of you are aware that within the literature of Mahayana, or Great Vehicle Buddhism, one of the key genres or subtypes of sutras or scriptures that exist within this school or tradition are the so-called Prajnaparamita Sutras. These are the wisdom sutras. And according to Edward Conze, who was a Western scholar who translated many of these scriptures, there are about 40 of them that were authored most likely anywhere between 100 BC and 600 AD. While I believe that each of these Prajnaparamita Sutras may have its own actual name, they're often referred to according to the number of lines that they have. And these range anywhere from, I think, 25 lines, which is the famous Heart Sutra, to 300 lines, which is the famous Diamond Sutra, on up to 500 lines. There's a 700-line version, which I've just recently recited for you. There's a 2,500-line version, an 8,000-line version, one that's 18,000 lines, one that's 25,000 lines, and one that's 100,000 lines. So some of these are extremely extensive, and there is a book that we have, thanks to Dr. Conze, C-O-N-Z-E, called The Large Sutra of Perfect Wisdom. And this particular volume, which I will put a link to in the description of this video, I believe what he's done is he's integrated sections from within many of the so-called larger or more extensive Prajnaparamita Sutras. I've spoken in other videos regarding what the essence is of prajna or wisdom in terms of the notion of emptiness or sunyata. But what I wanted to do in this video, insofar as its title is the essence of the Prajnaparamita Sutras, is to indicate what Conze himself said in the introduction to chapters 1 through 21 within this volume that he translated, and to tell you within that he says, all the many thousand lines of this sutra can be summed up in 2 sentences. So here you go. Number 1, here's one major principle within Mahayana Buddhism that's communicated through various means and through various speakers within these sutras. Number 1, one should become a Bodhisattva, or a Buddha to be, i.e., someone content with nothing less than all knowledge attained through the perfection of wisdom for the sake of all living beings. And of course, you've heard me speak many times about this theme of the Bodhisattva path, about the fact that the Lotus Sutra is in fact a guidebook for the Bodhisattva, about the fact that all the Mahayana Sutras really are emphasizing the relevance, the superiority, the importance of this path that is one of supreme altruism and, in some sense, self-sacrifice on behalf of living beings. But here's the second key component, which is number 2, there is no such thing as a bodhisattva, or all knowledge, or a, quote, being, or the perfection of wisdom, or an attainment. So that is the great paradox, the great irony, the great koan, or puzzle, if you will, that needs to be addressed by a person as he or she pursues this altruistic path. And then Conze says the solution of this dilemma lies in nothing else than the fearless acceptance of both contradictory facts. The acceptance of both of these notions in one's experiential being, of which there is really no being, at the same time. So again, the many thousands of lines summed up in 2 sentences. 1, one should become a bodhisattva, a Buddha to be, i.e., someone content with nothing less than all knowledge, attained through the perfection of wisdom for the sake of all living beings. And 2, there is no such thing as a bodhisattva, or all knowledge, or a, quote, being, or the perfection of wisdom, or an attainment. The solution of this dilemma lies in nothing else than the fearless acceptance of both contradictory facts. And I'll end this brief video with a recitation of a version of the Heart Sutra that I kind of put together based on various translations, which I think communicates in some ways the essence of the Prajnaparamita message, as well as the essence of Mahayana Buddhism as a whole. Namo Mita Boots. Namo Mita Boots. Namo Mita Boots. So here it is. The Heart Sutra. The infinitely compassionate Guanyin Bodhisattva, practicing the profound Prajnaparamita, investigated and perceived that all traits of living beings are empty of permanent nature, thus securing deliverance from suffering and distress. Then, influenced by the Buddha, who was concentrating deeply on countless aspects of phenomena, the Venerable Sariputra asked the great fearless Bodhisattva, if a son or daughter of the Buddha's lineage wishes to practice the profound Prajnaparamita, how should he or she be instructed? O Sariputra, such a one must first abandon all ideas of ego-selfness. Let him or her think thus: form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness is form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Sariputra, all phenomena are marked with emptiness, without inherent essence. They do not arise or cease, are not tainted or pure. There is no increase, no decrease, no completeness or deficiency. Therefore, given emptiness, no form, no feelings, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of sight, and so forth until no realm of the conceptual faculty, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth until no decay and death, and also no extinction of them, no suffering, no origination or stopping of suffering, and no path to bring about the end of suffering, no wisdom, and also no gain. Because of gainlessness, bodhisattvas who rely on Prajnaparamita have no hindrance in their hearts. Since they have no hindrance, they have no fear. They have passed beyond all confused imagination, are free from contrary and delusive ideas, and dwell in the final nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future attain unsurpassed complete perfect enlightenment by relying on Prajnaparamita. Therefore we know that Prajnaparamita is the great transcendent spiritual mantra, the mysterious illuminating mantra, the utmost supreme mantra, the unequaled, unsurpassed mantra able to cut through all vexation and truly relieve all suffering without fail. Because in reality, there is also no emptiness. Guanyin Bodhisattva then uttered the Prajnaparamita mantra, proclaiming thus: Gate Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi Svaha. Namo Mita Boots. Namo Mita Boots. Namo Mita Boots.